NBA 2K TV.
Welcome back. Well, we are in the thick of the NBA playoff season. I don't know about you all, but I love it.
It's almost like Christmas every single night, and if you've been paying attention to the playoffs, get ready to earn some easy VC.
That's right, because it's time for 2K TV Interactive. All questions this week are brought to you by Kia, the official automotive partner of the NBA.
All right.
With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the Timberwolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. In a blazing start to the new season, we look at the updated power rankings. Some teams are hot and some teams aren't. Taking a look at Cleveland. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And you know for the Bucks, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. In this era of player empowerment, it's often the star's prerogative to change teams. So often, they choose the destination markets. For the small market teams, that leaves one option. Draft your superstar and build around him quickly. Because, guys, that clock is ticking faster than ever.
It always does. Thank you, DA. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Russell in the backcourt with Beasley to his side. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Okogie in at the three, the small forward. And for the Bucks, Ilyasova out there with LeBron James. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Allen. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the five, roaming the paint. Now here's Antetokounmpo coming off a solid outing against Indiana.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's Solomon. Antetokounmpo uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo's got five.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Bucks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game. They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the perimeter.
And Beasley has the ball here for the Timberwolves. It's a 10-point game.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
It's an East versus West matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Russell. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it, and you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now, here is Russell. Last game he had 10 points. Here's Ilyasova, and Ilyasova throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And Holiday just does so much on the floor, but for me, defense is his #1 attribute. He's arguably the best perimeter defender in the league.
Just 4 to shoot. Minnesota again turning it over. Still without a basket in the game. Here's James. There's the triple. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. Holiday, an elite defender, Greg, as you said, makes life difficult for opposing guards.
And he does a great job of playing D with his feet. Comes up with some blocks and steals each game as well. Never gets lost on a play.
Down he goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And the Timberwolves call time. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, two bad ones, one good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Rodions Kuruc, he's checked in for the Bucks.
There's so much experience behind the game of Ersan Ilyasova. That's just a smart pass.
They get a hand on it. Bucks another fast break opportunity here. Allen passes to Kuruc. Shoots the three, and another three for Milwaukee.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's James. From deep. Good on the triple.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Holiday with it. He's picked up by Russell. By himself. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Fire on both ends of the floor. That's what Drew Holiday is playing with and letting his defense manufacture some of his offense.
Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Here's Kuruc. And he also played a big role in their last game with Indiana. James looking around. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Beasley outside. Reed kicks to Russell. Beasley outside. Just 5 to shoot.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Allen inside the three-point line. And another basket for Milwaukee.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics. Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
The wide open look here for Holiday. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
So it's Minnesota now. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Now the Bucks moving it up. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Kuruc just got his second bucket tonight.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Outside, Russell. Minnesota again turning it over.
A moment now to see the numbers for LeBron James. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, he averaged 25 points per, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders when he is in the game. A great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
2021 was an unusual season to say the least for players, coaches. Brett, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do and show up every day to do it. And I commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis, not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit, and the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Noel, he's checked in for Beasley, and it's Patrick Beverley in for D'Angelo Russell. Flynn the pass to Lopez. Shoots over Reed, and Brook Lopez the bucket on the assist by Flynn.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Reed. Lopez over to help. Here's Okogie, defended by Ilyasova. 4 on the clock, and stolen by Flynn. Allen for 3, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Dives for it, and out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Got a piece of it. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And here's Ilyasova outside. Connects from three-point range. Ilyasova's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And so Beverley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Looking for the first basket of the game. Flynn, and that one is hammered home.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Now here's Beverley. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans. Clock at 4. Here's Reed. Another miss by Minnesota.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Puts it up. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Pass to Noel. Here's Vanderbilt. And stolen by DiVincenzo. 2 minutes for the three. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
That's tipped and stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Flynn, and another three for Milwaukee.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
Tipped away and stolen by Flynn. Allen for three, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Allen's got the feeling here tonight. 5 for 5 shooting from three-point territory. They push it up 4 on 3, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
So it's Minnesota now, after the basket by Milwaukee. Knocked loose, and again Minnesota will turn it over. Searching for their first points of the game. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And Lopez gets it to go.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
40 seconds left in the first. Knocks it loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Bucks now. Allen inside the three-point line. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Boy, he has been special to start this game. Shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
Poked loose. Vanderbilt the pass to Beverly. Now here's Reed. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen.
Timberwolves ball. Into the lineup for your home team, Rodions Kurucs.
Now here's Beverly. No points in the game yet for him. 5 to shoot. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Kurucs. The three-pointer is right on target.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide-open three.
And so it's Milwaukee holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. Well, leadership definitely in LeBron James's job description. He says it's not always giving pats on the back.
In conflict, it just builds character. It builds even more trust. You're able to get on someone able to get on you, and then, you know, the whistle blown, let's get out and let's execute what needs to be done.
You know, GA, that ability to hold your teammates accountable is important, isn't it?
Not only that, it's a hallmark of winning teams. Those open and honest lines of communication.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Prince. Also, Naz Reid out there. McDaniels is out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Noel in at the 2 guard. The pass to Kurucs. Fires the 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
It looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Pass to Reed. Back to Beverly. Knocked away. Minnesota again turning it over. And Pat Beverly, one of the most agonizing guys in the league, Brent. How would you go about keeping him out of your head?
Well, I would bring tweezers to the game, Kevin, to be honest with you, to try to remove that splinter as soon as possible. Once Pat Beverly gets up underneath you, man, he can cause guys some confusion and get them really frustrated.
Minnesota making a switch here. Russell's checked in. Here's Russell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Reed. 20 points for him last game against New Orleans.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Here's Lopez. Connaughton hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Connaughton's got his first points of the night. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Four on the shot clock. No good from the wing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And Minnesota has possession. Poked away. And here's the fast break, and stolen by Russell. Looking to end the run. The rebound by Brook Lopez. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Well, they say great offense beats great defense, Brent. That never seemed truer than in today's NBA.
There's a much stronger connection between a team's offensive rating and their win percentage. And what's been incredible, Kevin, over the past couple seasons, that we have seen historic offenses. I mean, 2 years ago, the Dallas Mavericks had the best offense the league had ever seen. And last year, 5 teams were better than that Mavs team 2 years ago. So the analytics and the 3-ball, those have certainly changed the way that teams are attacking and scoring the basketball with the type of efficiency and impact they have in the past couple seasons.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Pat Connaughton. LeBron, he's checked in for Grayson Allen. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Caruth. Minnesota also with the sub. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Noel. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Ball's knocked loose, and Milwaukee has possession. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball.
Just playing with poise and confidence, man. They continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Timberwolves have gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Puts up a 3. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Outside, Antetokounmpo over Prince. And that's good from Antetokounmpo. On the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. Now Beasley coming in off a 21-point game, his last outing. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Now, here is Russell. Reed the pass to Russell. To the inside. Beasley kicks to Reed. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Here's LeBron. 6 points for him. Over Beasley. And it falls over the rim and in.
A vision by LeBron, always willing to give up the ball. They're just hitting a wide open teammate.
Here's Russell. Poked loose. Prince dishes to Russell. Here's Reed. And the layup's good off the glass. Reed's got his first 2 points.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
From deep, LeBron sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, there's just no guarding LeBron James when this shot looks this comfortable. That's 3 more.
Prince with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Back to Prince. And LeBron with a clear path to the hoop. And Ilyasova throws it down.
When Ilyasova gets things going and has that feeling, he can surprise you with some big, big offensive games.
And here's Russell. Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again. So I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they? Grayson Allen's checked in for James. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Timberwolves. Russell finds Reed. Vanderbilt the pass to Reed. The rebound by the Bucks. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
Russell against Antetokounmpo. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
And another three for Milwaukee.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
Passes it to Reed. Beasley outside. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo up the floor, and then Allen slams it in.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Here's Russell following the bucket by the Bucks, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Milwaukee has possession. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
You can't forget about all those well-timed swipes either. His timing on the defensive end was simply sublime.
Stolen by Allen. Fires the three, and another three for Milwaukee.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Stolen by Allen. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the jam by Antetokounmpo.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now, here is Russell. It's stolen by Allen. Antetokounmpo. That's a two-pointer. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Guys, this is the NBA. You keep giving the ball away, you're going to get punished.
Timberwolves have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Knocked loose. Here's Russell, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back, let him try to find his range. Beautiful assist in transition. They beat the defense down the floor. The ball always wins.
Minnesota shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
The body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Okogie comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Malik Beasley. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Well, the efficiency of Giannis, Brent, is simply out of this world.
Well, I think the amazing part, Kevin, is that he's still trying to expand his game, and yet he's continued with that efficiency. I mean, an MVP being able to do something like that, that's special.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in. Got that one up quick. Allen's got 7 points here in this quarter.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
1:29 left to play in the first half. He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Nobody near Allen. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Allen's got 32 points.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Knocked away. It's stolen by Allen. And here's Ilyasova outside. That shot, no good. Timberwolves go the other way with it.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Ilyasova very comfortable in letting it go from a step or two in from the line. No problem from the mid-range.
Tipped away and stolen by Ilyasova. 3-pointer through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Defense leading to offense. Another turnover and another basket.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Okogie, and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Home team ball.
Milwaukee making a switch here.
Checking in for your home team, LeBron James, Drew Holiday.
Allen passes to Antetokounmpo. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Jump shot looking like it's coming around now for Giannis.
And so it's Milwaukee, able to put on a show for the ages. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Your defense has been very good. Why has that happened?
Well, I think our guys are committed on that end. Everybody's active. Everybody's covering for each other. And we know how important it is.
Mike, we'll see if it continues in the next quarter. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for the Bucks, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic, that's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
I know it's not the case, but it seemed like they were lacking on the offensive game plan. Maybe some guys were improvising when they should have been making the next pass, but hey, not looking good out there.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Antetokounmpo out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Allen. Then it's Holiday. And it's LeBron at the 5 down low. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. So it's Minnesota now. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Allen. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. The pass to Antetokounmpo. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
Poked away. Taken away by Holiday. Goes up. And Holiday throws it down.
Quick, active hands. Holiday knows a thing or two about collecting some steals.
Holiday's gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. Pass to Okogie. Kicks it to Russell. Got a piece of it. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Russell. Takes the three. And Drew Holiday with the three. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here. And I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
On offense here, the Bucks. It's been 10 unanswered points. Allen for the three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Now here's Giannis.
Oh,
yes, sir.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Minnesota with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Here's Russell. LeBron with the block.
LeBron using his big mitts there. Comes in handy on defense. Getting up there to spike that one away.
Amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
And another basket for Milwaukee.
And guys, give them credit. I mean, they've taken advantage of the turnovers in the open floor.
Poked away, taken away by Holiday. And here we go, the Bucks running again. Allen with it. He's picked up by Russell. And Ilyasova throws it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And stolen by Ilyasova. Holiday inside the line. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
To stop the drought, LeBron with the block.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now here's Ilyasova. He's got 34. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, he's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
Okogie, the pass to Beasley. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Vanderbilt, and it's blocked.
Ilyasova, with the length he has on those arms of his, he got to the ball.
No one covering. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now in the quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Russell passes to Okogie. Outside, Russell. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Allen. And now it's Allen. running. He can go all the way. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Man, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Nailed from three-point land. Holiday's got 20 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
I mean, who needs teammates when you can do all that work yourself? LeBron looking spry and youthful.
Knocked loose and stolen by James. Beasley against Holiday. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
The pull-up, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Holiday's got 17 points here in the second half. Bounce pass, Russell. Knocked away. Can they get it? Great D that time from LeBron. From downtown, and again, Milwaukee with the triple.
LeBron James out, sprinting up the floor, his 16th season, still getting after it.
Inside. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Josh Okogie. Milwaukee on D. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Prince kicks to Beasley. Passes it to Vanderbilt. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Noel, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Patrick Beverley in for D'Angelo Russell.
And that's something that seems to get overlooked with Giannis. How gifted a passer he is for a player of his size.
Well, the other thing, GA, that's awesome is that as he's going along here, you can see moments where the game is literally slowing down for him. So you take a guy who's won most valuable player awards, and now the game's getting slower. Man, that's some dangerous stuff.
Here's Beverley following the bucket by the Bucks. And stolen by Ilyasova. And stolen by Prince. Stolen by Allen. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much.
Ilyasova, great job of using that length. Those long arms of his pokes that one away, and they're off.
Picked his pocket. 4-on-1, and they're running. Here's Karuch. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And slam dunk by Allen.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And so Beverley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. For the finish.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that Mobile One block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Now here's Allen, and he's got 41. Hits the three-point bomb. Allen's got 44.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
Pass to Prince. Here's McDaniels, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Knocks it loose. 6 on the shot clock. 4 on 3 break. This one for 3. In. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor. And looking for more.
Yeah, again, just a lackluster transition defense.
Beverly, the pass to Vanderbilt.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Out to the wing. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the technical free throw is good.
It always has this feeling that Taurean Prince is Damari Carroll 2.0 for this club. Good size, big frame, capable defender, but each year taking some strides on the offensive end to become more and more dangerous.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. Here's Prince, nabbing another steal.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Beverly with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Poke loose. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked. And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Home team ball.
So it's the Bucks now. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Karuch gets it to go from beyond the arc. Karuch has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Tipped away and stolen by Ilyasova. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Now, he shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
Jacks up a 3. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
McDaniels passes to Noel. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And then Allen slams it in.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Takes a 3 and got it. Another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Bucks on top, running away with this one. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And another steal for him.
And he has been an absolute thief on the floor. Another steal.
Craig, that swipe puts him tied for second all-time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort from him. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Monroe is out there with Prince. Then there's McDaniels. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. Now the pass to McDaniels. Here's Noel. And it's sent back by Allen. And here we go, the Bucks running again. And Ilyasova throws it down.
And when Ilyasova gets in at the rim. The only thing that's on his mind is how he can finish on a play like that.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Noel. Defended by Allen. He swipes the ball away again.
Fantastic swipe, and he now stands by himself for second most steals in a game.
He is so fast. Gets his hands on the ball in the blink of an eye. And Greg, the steal numbers are unreal. Here's Noel. Following the three by Milwaukee. Allen passes to Ilyasova. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Here's Karuch. And another three for Milwaukee.
What's gotten into him today? Yeah, this is getting ridiculous.
That's tipped. And it's the Bucks on the break. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Noel, that's short off the rim.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Timeout called the Bucks. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting. There's some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor. And we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Watanabe's checked in for Antetokounmpo. LeBron comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Quinn subbed in for Rodions Kurucs. Minnesota also making some changes. Marcus All's checked in for Taurean Prince. Jake Layman comes in for McDaniels. And it's Russell in for Noel. It's deflected.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Outside Gasol. Russell passes to Gasol. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
Timberwolves ball. Shooting.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Been a bit of a hectic start to D'Angelo Russell's career. Went second overall in the draft and then traded in his second season. Became an all-star in the Eastern Conference. And now just wants to find that kind of consistency and a place to call home.
And he's good on the three ball. Ilyasova's got 44.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Stolen by Allen. All alone. Throws down. The breakaway jam.
And guys, it doesn't matter who you're rooting for. You've got to appreciate a reverse jam like that.
Greg, those kinds of dunks are how reputations are built.
Yes.
Here's McLaughlin. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Gasol against LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Flynn's got 4 assists in the game.
We all know LeBron has this weapon in his arsenal. Shooting from range, still a big part of his offensive game.
Gasol with the steal. They get a hand on it. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. And another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Wiping the ball away with just such ease. At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Ilyasova inside the line, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
And stolen by Flynn. That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Flynn. Flynn's got 5 assists in the game. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota, nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Monroe finds Russell. Knocks it loose. It's 2-on-1. Pulls up for 3. Connects again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And that's Ilyasova's shot. He's a deep ball bomber.
Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
The tray, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
He swipes the ball away again.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far. Sinks the triple. Ilyasova's got 60.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And the best points, this guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
A lot of points off their turnovers this quarter. Timeout. Way too many.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And Brent, you played for the Spurs, who pioneered player rest. More and more teams have followed that suit over the seasons, calling it load management, even risking fines. Any concern with the way things are done?
I understand the fans' complaint. You know, to think about being a 10-year-old boy or girl and LeBron James is coming to your city and it's a load management day and he's not playing. And so the league understands it. It understands it from its broadcast partners and the way that they want the star players to be involved in every game that they play. And they've tried to adjust the schedule and moved it around a little bit, doing away with back-to-backs. I think it'll be a constant battle, but the organizations are investing in these players, and health is their #1 issue. They want them to play as many games for as long as they can at an elite level. So we'll see how it goes in the next couple of years.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the 3 by Milwaukee. Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. Up top, Russell. Antetokounmpo defending. Clock at 2. From deep. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Holiday with the 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And stolen by Ilyasova. Fires for three. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Tipped away and stolen by Ilyasova.
Oh!
And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skill to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. To the middle. They need this, and it's Gasol getting it to go. Gasol's got his first basket of the night.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Pass to Connaughton. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Ball's knocked loose. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Allen.
Yeah, with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from Greg Monroe. And that one is good. Holiday's got 38 points.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis, a big lead going into the break, and you never let up. What did Coach say at halftime?
Coach at the half, he told us to keep having fun, keep playing together, play hard, try to rebound the ball because it's our job to run it down.
Well, you followed his instructions to the T and got that big win, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.